'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, oh, for me.
If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? So only take what applies and leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else. So be patient with your process. Also, as you already know, chosen ones, my voice is too raspy to be whispering. So it's about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume, all right? So before we get started, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you. Because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message and when I'm relaying to say those things to you, all right? So when I post it on YouTube, I got you. If you have to click in and click back out, I'm going to post this later, so I got you, all right? So, chosen ones, God had me get on here today because there's a few messages that I need to relay, right? There's a few things that you need to know that's going on currently behind the scene and could be having an effect or impact pertaining to your energy, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because almost like how I told you that now certain things are going to start to align for you, that you're going to see why God had you go certain back roads or certain opposite directions based upon certain people who had ill intentions. So you may have felt like God took you on a different path, whether or not these are people he disconnected you from, certain job positions, certain locations he had you move to and move back to, whatever the case may be. But I want you to realize why God was doing those things. You understand me? There were certain people that was watching you. For some reason, you feel like because you are not where you want to be or where you're seeking to be at, for some reason, you felt like certain people still wasn't envious. Certain people still didn't like that. You understand me? So when you felt like your funds was limited, they was mad because you still was able to make certain ways out of the funds that you were giving them, right? See, this is the individuals that even when you were single, you were still smiling, you were still thriving, you were still out here achieving certain goals and admirations, whereas they was with somebody that they wasn't supposed to be with. They was just being complacent. See, they still was mad at you, right? See, some people were still mad when you wasn't even trying to be the center of attention. You was working on your inner self in a sense. They still was angry and was sending people towards you, right? So I want you to realize, chosen ones, that right now, almost again, like I told you, this is your tax time. This is your tax season spiritually. So that means all the work, the same way that you do for taxes, you work all year, that money's getting deducted. You don't see that. You have to make enough. You understand? You got to make what you had enough. See, chosen ones. And at the end of the year, you can go ahead and claim that and you get that money back in return. See, chosen ones, throughout your life, you've been getting taxed. You've been giving tax. Well, you've been getting tax, from certain people that you've been coming in contact with. When you was giving this person love, they didn't give you nothing in return. They was sitting there deducting it, right? When you was sitting there putting all your effort to this job position, they didn't even pay you nor acknowledge you. When you needed to take time for you, they didn't even want you to. Certain family members that this mother, no matter what she needs, you do certain things for her and she still's ungrateful or disrespectful. That father figure, that again, whatever the case may be, I want you to substitute as far as what your deductions was, right? Because as you know, everybody is different. This person may have this deduction. This person may have that deduction, right? So the same thing pertaining to spiritually, right? I want you to realize when I told you this is your tax time, chosen ones, that everything that was taken from you, everything that people intended to do to you is going to get revealed. Not only that, that's what they're going to go through, and there's no way that they're going to heal for real. So I want you to realize that the same way that if you file your taxes, say by January 28th, you know how like the first wave of people. This is what's going to come through. The first wave who sat there and filed that taxes first gets that payment to come through. So right now, those individuals that moved when God told them to, those individuals that sat there and listened and walked away from these so-so individuals, those people who sat there and actually put faith in themselves, invested in themselves, sitting there again, know that they are the wealth, so on and so forth. Your payment is coming first up. But with your payment, it also comes people who are going to pay for what they did to you. So right now, I'm going to tell you as certain waves are coming in. So I'm going to tell you what the people did and what you're expecting to come in, right? So at this point in time, I want you to only apply what it is pertaining to you, all right? See, some of y'all may have a combination, but again, it's specifically, all right? So the first wave of people. Now, I want you to realize this. God's been giving these individuals warnings to stop doing what they was doing in a sense. They didn't want to listen. God sat there and even showed them that you was chosen, that you was special, and that you was on a mission. They still was mad. See, even when they got certain warnings, they still continue to move because they didn't want to hear all that. See, these people got mad at the fact that God was like, yo, that person's special. They already knew that. See, they try to do everything to make you not view you positive too. They tried to have you think negative about you and your situations that you're currently facing. So you started to manifest more cycles and trials and tribulations towards you. These individuals try to throw you off so that you feel like you losing, make you feel like there's something that you did, that God's removing certain things from you because of certain things. No, God's removing certain things from you because he's about to have you reimbursed. He's about to upgrade certain things that have came your way that you were settling for. So this is almost like that fixer-upper, or almost like that car that, yes, you sat there and was appreciative that you had it, but by the time that you had it, it already had damn near 200,000 miles on it. So you was patient with it, you accepted it, you took it where you could go, but in due time, you had to realize that that car wasn't able to function no more, right? So I want you to realize, chosen ones, the same thing is happening now, right? Now, there's certain people, and I have to say this not just for you, because you are well aware what these individuals were intended to do, but this is so that those karmics that's currently watching, that try to keep certain tabs to know what the divine chosen ones is into, what we got going on with us. Thank you, babies. I'm going to let you know that you the first what wave you on. So let's start. There's certain people that you romantically were interested in the past tense. These are people that you crossed paths with. They seem familiar to you, so you felt like these were your individuals. Whole time they felt familiar to you because these are the same people that did certain karma, did certain disrespectful things to you in the past lifetime. This person seemed like they was familiar. You thought that was your divine partner, but that was your partner from the past lifetime that sat there and cheated on you, beat on you, left you, abandoned you, and you ran them to him in this lifetime as well. So that's almost like somebody meeting you, sitting there, boosting you up, feeling like they gonna have a lifetime with you. Then all of a sudden, while you sleep, they sneak out the room. Now they leave you with a child. You don't even know how to get in contact with them. They sat there and flee from their responsibilities energetically, right? So that's almost like that past lifetime. That's what that person did. You caught up to them in this lifetime, so they face go white in a sense. These individuals, again, feel like they can try to finesse you to do this thing again or escape that karma and consequences that they're gonna get. So it's almost like, again, if this was the past lifetime where this partner left you, abandoned you, and you had a child, or you lost a child, whatever the case may be, right? I want you to realize that karma is coming for that person. That's almost like child support finally catching up to them. So that's like that father figure that was ducking certain payments. They was skipping this job, quitting from that job. They was trying to keep their information hidden. No, now God had you realign with them. Now God had you get in contact with them. So therefore, when they did what they did again this lifetime, you finally called judgment on them. You finally gave God their information. So now guess what? They're going to be held accountable for what they did to you this lifetime, last lifetime, the other lifetime as well. Not only that, your cycle's currently closing out, so you'll never have to go through those types of hells. You understand me? But it was important for you to cross paths with these people again, because last lifetime they got away with certain things because you sat there and was like, oh, well, I'm going to let it go. You was the empath. No. Because guess what you did? You sat there and got karma because you didn't call judgment on them. So that's almost like you knowing that this person did something to this person or this person touched this person and you ain't tell nobody about it. Then they can go on and have the next victim again and the next victim again and the next. No. So when you finally call judgment, you're getting vindicated. But everybody in the past lifetime too that these people put through that actually sat there and passed away or went through what they went through because of these people, I'm trying to tell you, you're vindicating them. Not only that, chosen one, as you're breaking certain cycles that your people went through, that they presented to you, and you like, man, listen, I'll carry you for them. They not built like that. I'll carry you for them. That's what you did. Your mother didn't have enough strength. You carried her cycle over in a sense. You took those responsibilities that didn't belong to you. She wasn't strong enough, so your ass put it on your back and you carried it. You understand me? You did it correctly. You closed out those cycles. You understand me? And I'm proud of you. Because you don't even realize the big impact that you did. You feel like it was a small thing that you did and it's not chosen one. That made a big difference. You understand me? You sitting there downplaying the fact that you feel like you're not favored. You God's favorite. But the fact that you listen, the fact that you man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I love you so much. I'm proud. I'm cheering for you. Anytime I feel somebody trying to play in your energy, baby, you best believe I'm on their ass. I promise you, you got this. You about to cross this line. You at the finish line right now. You think I'm going to let you slow down, start doubting you? You starting to feel less about you? You sitting there winded, I understand, because this was a long mission. Your ass been running for a minute, but you built to. These karmics ain't going they not able to keep up. That's why they starting to get karma right now. These karmics sat there. Let me tell you how the karmics is, chosen ones. The karmics are the people who try to do little get rich quick schemes. These are the people that manipulate, lie, do magic all the time, try to get certain things that they want instead of listening and doing the work like divine guided them to, right? So the karmics is almost like those people who make that basketball team or make that football team because they people is friends with a coach. They not really good like that. They don't have no skills, none of that, right? But you somebody who's a baller for real, but they get in the center of attention. They get in the recognition based upon the fact that they got certain people that owe they people certain shit, or they know this person, so this person's pulling a little string for them, right? See, chosen ones, you got that raw talent. You really like that for real. So again, in due time, when it goes to being on that court, things is going to be shown, right? See, chosen ones, those individuals that you feel was selected before you or got into certain abundance, they look like they was trying to stunt on you. These people that seemed like they was really trying to, again, make you feel bad about the situations or circumstances that you was currently in. I'm trying to tell you, that was a gimmick. God gave them a quick glimpse of what they could have got had they listened, but they didn't. So therefore, I'm telling you, as quick as it came, it's going. That shit was an illusion. They was in a little quick dream. That's almost like, damn, I imagine that this happened, but they can't remember anything. I'm trying to tell you. So, but they gonna have to watch you and witness you. You sat there and was patient. You understand me? Again, you listened to what God was guiding you. You sat there and cleaned that shit out before you brought new shit in and contaminated it. You understand me? That's almost like you wanting a new couch or a new furniture or whatever the case may be, and you got that old shit. You sat there and lived in a trap house before, and that shit was infested with roaches. You're not gonna bring that infestation in your new place. You're not gonna take even no risk bringing that microwave or that refrigerator that got that shit in it. You're not going to take no risk sitting there bringing that into that new place, right? If you got to start from scratch, that's what you're going to do then, but you're not going to cross-contaminate that energy. But again, these karmics are quick glimpse. They sat there and was on some quick shit, right? So all of a sudden they made a team. You felt less of you. You had to put work in too, and it wasn't even center of attention. You like, yo, my threes be splashing like Reggie Miller, my uncle. Like, you was splashing like Ray Allen was your father. You was out here splashing like Kobe done trained you. You understand me? You was out here on your tip, chosen ones. But these individuals was getting recognition, chosen ones. And at times you may have felt, you understand, sorry for yourself, or you may have been sad because throughout your life, nobody really acknowledged what you did, but you worked hard, you continued on. God was like, nah, I got this divinely orchestrated, right? See, chosen ones, these individuals are not built like you. They only joined the team because they did certain things in order to do it. I'm talking on that Diddy tip. I'm talking about they sold their morals for monetary gain. I'm talking about they sat there and put themselves out there like that. They crazy. We not doing what you doing that for, shorty. Like, you out here doing the most for things that God said that you was gonna get. You out here sold your soul for a little ass small portion, when God was going to keep giving you reimbursements. Like, you simple. Like, you done did all of that to still look dumb, Dodo. You looking real crazy over there, but let's keep going, right? See, chosen ones, they not built like you. You the person who actually was practicing. You was out there working on your shots. You was sitting there doing little drills. You was out there every time the coach said something, you had to hit that line. You was building that cardio up, right? See, chosen ones, they wasn't. They was used to things given to them for nothing. All of a sudden, guess what happens? In the end, we gonna see who lasts this shit out. They was attacking you. That magic, you can't send magic to somebody who's naturally magical. Y'all stupid. I done already told y'all this. Y'all still doing that hocus pocus shit, holding hands every moon you see. You try to say some shit, baby. We magic. So every time you try to conjure some certain shit up, you really getting us even more riled up. You really bringing us in your energy, so therefore we can pinpoint exactly who's doing certain shit. You done paid that practitioner and we done smelt you on them. So now for they about to catch that wrath, you catching that wrath, and everything that you intended for them chosen ones is coming back. So you thought Shorty was going to get sick. You try to conjure up a terminal illness for her, but now your shit is, now you dying on the inside, and that's starting to be reflected on the outside too. You sat there and tried to make sure that Shorty couldn't have kids because God wasn't giving no kids to you, because you was an evil ass person to try to use that baby to try to trap certain individuals. So you mad because she fertile, and you was mad because she can do plant certain seeds and come to fruition. You real upset. See, chosen ones, I'm trying to tell you, God's going to have them witness you give birth to your spiritual baby in front of these individuals with the person that you're supposed to be with. You fertile, so therefore somebody just breathed on you. Your ass is conceiving. They salty. They going to have to witness that. See, these people who sat there and try to do love spells to try to hold somebody back, you try to hold them hostage in a sense, you try to violate them. That's like a date rape drug. You try to get them when they wasn't really a two. Karma's coming back on your ass too. So there's a lot of feminines, a lot of karmic feminines, baby. God's on your ass. See, I don't know what you thought, but this is almost like that hip hop hurry, that little go, go, go. Who's next? You, your friend, your mother, because she helped you too. Oh, that brother, that homeboy that you try to send in to sleep with that divine one, but you try to give them something that they couldn't get rid of. That shit didn't happen because they celibate, so therefore they had the inability to even be set up. Those people, man, listen, a lot of these people try to set you up. They sat there and try to send certain people in. You was wondering why all of a sudden out of the blue certain people stopped communicating. It's because those people that was your ops was sending people in to try to plot. They was trying to send certain people in to converse with you, draw you in, have sex with you, give you something, you understand, you couldn't get rid of. Whether or not that was sexual demons, whether or not that was actual diseases, I'm telling you, you better keep your shit clinked up. You've been waiting this long. Don't give it to no karmic. They nasty. You done sat there and waited all long, so wait for your chosen one to come through, and then you can release certain things. But chosen ones, they try to set you up, but you ain't even fall for that. See, when that person stopped talking to you, you was cool. You listened to God and you was already off of them. See, when God told you that so-and-so was going to catch something in the end because they a nasty ass dirt. See, they sat there and got mad at you. They was sitting there getting all hostile. Why? Because the truth was certain. They already knew certain shit was going on. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. See, some of these people, those trips that didn't go through, you were supposed to go through certain trips with these individuals, but they was trying to set you up. See, they was connected to a different boo. That person was mad at you, mad that that person even gave attention to you. So they sat there and tried to get those karmic males to plot and set you up, try to give you certain substances so that they can have somebody come in and violate you, or have that person violate you too, try to have you missing, baby. They was not successful because God made sure certain things ain't work out for you. That person overslept. That check didn't come in. You and this person fell out, so you couldn't go on that trip with them. God was saving you, and the whole time you was salty. Like, oh, you was out here saying, OMG, OMG. You was saying nothing ever works out for you. Whole time, shorty, had you went, your ass would have been dead. Now, who the fuck are you talking to and you have an attitude about it? How you mad and you salty because God saved you? Like, you mad because you let that person potentially played you at the last minute. You like, nah, and you locked that door. See, There's some of you chosen ones. You sat there and had intentions on messing around with this person. You was about to get your little rocks off, so you thought, right? Now you on your way in there in the car. All of a sudden, certain commercials starting to come on talking about, oh, well, if certain about HIV and herpes and all of this. And you start thinking differently. You like, wait a minute. God, if I heard one more commercial. See, I don't know about you. I'm going to listen the first time. Okay, you said, what? Shit, I ain't taking that risk. See, God done seen something, heard something, or inspected something that I didn't. So therefore, nah. But you wondering, or you was mad because your kid woke up and your plans got canceled. You mad at little Jimmy. You mad at little Sarah. And the whole time Sarah done saved your dumb ass. See, the whole time she woke up, so therefore you felt a certain type of way, feeling like they was cock blocking, but baby, they was blocking that karma from coming in. Your child saved you. Because had they not, you would have sat there and put yourself in a sticky situation. And see, y'all be getting upset. Oh, it's always one thing after another. Yes, because your ass don't be listening. Cut that shit down. You out here connected to the wrong individuals that's trying to tear you down. So those females, you did that love spell. How stupid are you? That's almost like somebody catfishing. Don't you know at one point in time we gonna notice the truth? The masculines too, that's some funky ass karmic masculines. Y'all was doing love spells on the divine feminines. Oh my goodness. You thought that you was really going to get away with it. You really thought that you was going to have us staying so stagnant, No, we're never going to. Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here. And those names is getting snatched back too. So anybody from your past used to call them, oh, that's your boo. Well, now you got a new boo. See, you can't have two boos. So therefore, that name wasn't really theirs. You sit there and you taking that shit back, repossessed it. Okay, so you used to call this person Mook. You used to call this person Bookie. You used to call this person baby girl. You got a real one coming through. So that past person going to be salty talking about they used to call me that too. But baby, that's before they knew that you really wasn't me. I mean, come on, cut it out. Cut it out. They only got one now. We ain't going to talk about, oh, well, I was just talking to them. Well, what did the date start at? Because I'm telling you, you're divine masculine and feminines from the date that y'all finally officiate or say that like, yo, we official. This is the commitment. I'm committed to you. When y'all finally have that, y'all not going to be interacting with no past karmic individuals. So they going to try to pop up from the past talking about, oh, I talked to them last week. Well, that's cool because I just met them this Wednesday. Like, fuck out of here. What you mean? What you mean? That's like, they ain't talked to you since then. That's how you reaching out to me. Like, what you mean? You understand? You out here you gonna fuck around and get your feelings hurt. That's really, you out here inspecting, you out here investigating, when really you should be investigating your inner side because I'm telling you, your ass is karmically going down and a lot of these people are about to die. So it's like you really should be not wasting your time and use a little bit of time that you had because that time is clicking on your ass. You understand? While you out here still trying to sabotage the divine, you gotta know that we really good like that. We're good. We all right. You understand? So while you keep feeling like you throwing certain magic in, for some reason they try to keep messing with your children, you playing yourself. Because I'm chosen, they chosen, our children are chosen as well. So therefore, there's nothing that you can do to try to mess up the divine crew because we already caught on to you. We already been on it. We don't sit there, Dodos, cut that shit out. You stupid. You hurting yourself. You about to die. Like, we gonna be good. We gonna be living our life. You gonna be out here. We not gonna even remember you. So, you gotta cut that shit out. You out here trying to take somebody else out. Now you about to take yourself out instead. You out here trying to pull that shit out. You crazy. See, there's certain people that's trying to stab people and inject them with certain things. You're going to fuck around and poke yourself before you even got the opportunity to run into them. And if you even get an opportunity to try to stick them, they got some shit in their system that's going to resist it. So you stupid. You still going to get booked, bucko. You still going down. It's going to be like Final Destination. You don't know when your ass is about to get taken out. You're going to see the signs. That's why your ass need to cool down now. You sitting there trying to, well, if I can't have them, nobody will. No. Your ass is about to be up out of here for real. So it ain't no you controlling nothing, stopping nothing. Oh, you think that you gonna mess with their business? They abundant. Anything they touch, they got it. And if they can't get to it, God will sit there and tap so-and-so to come give it. You stupid. There's nothing you could do to stop it. We already done connected. As far as your divine partners, you done already, once you make your mind up, you already made it. They out here doing this magic shit. You stupid. You hurting yourself. All you doing is annoying us. And that means I'm going to make sure your ass gets tapped 10 times harder. So that's almost like that net. Your energy is too low. You can't compete with this. So your energy is so low. That's like that net. You could be a little inconvenienced until I take attention off my task. Then when I finally catch up to your ass getting clapped, and it's the end of that. So what is you doing? You might as well have sat there and floated your ass out the door when you had that opportunity. When we told you to chill, we ain't worried about it for real. We know you was coming from a place that was unhealed. You ain't listened to that. When we told you that we understand that your feelings is hurt, but this partner ain't your partner. This my people. I just let you borrow them like you stupid. Like there's certain people that's upset. We already married to our divine spouse in the 5D. We just getting reconnected. So when we come in the picture, that's expected that they gonna disconnect because they know who they married to. Like, man, fuck that. You know who that is? Like they already feeling that energy. They clearing out currently because they already know what type of time. When your divine come in, ain't no sharing none of that shit. Like, what? Yo, who's that? Like, oh, nah, you gonna have to get shorty up out that seat. Oh, what happened? Oh, nah, you can't go there today. Like, they don't know you gotta boot. They talking about what you doing for Valentine's Day. They don't know. Like, they crazy. Like, let me introduce myself then. We gonna make that shit known. Like, no, your divine partner is not gonna allow anybody to even be a piece in there. So the fact that you allowing somebody who jumped the fence, in a sense, this is somebody, those karmics that finesse you in order to sit next to you. These are people that didn't pay that price. They didn't put that work in like you do. So therefore, they just thought they was gonna get by, jump that fence, sit by your side, and your divine came in. See, your divine gave you a little time because they peeked in that energy a couple times. Like, matter of fact, I'm going to let you handle that real quick. All right, I'm going to see because maybe they confused. Then all of a sudden, after a time, guys like won't be like, yo, nah, go down there and get so-and-so out that seat. And guess what happens? When your divine come through energetically, baby, I'm telling you, you might as well sit there and disconnect now because they going to fuck around and embarrass your ass. Like, hey, yo, who's this? Like, you got to tell your friend they got to go. Like, I don't know what type of time. Oh, who that? Oh, nah, that huggy shit that shit's all the way light. Like, y'all better do an hug. What they thought? Nah, it's you. Nah, somebody showing love to your partner, that's cool, but don't violate, shorty. You can't do what I do. Like, nah, there's a certain line you can't cross. Now, I speak to certain people. Again, your partner going to speak to certain people, too. You social, you friendly, you nice, but there's a little line that you like, hey, all right, Miss Margaret. Yeah, because for some reason, y'all think these old heads ain't fresh, too. You a little too fresh, motherfucker. I remember seeing you with a Luke video. Fuck out of here. You looking like a little freak Nick. You know what I'm saying? You look like you got a little freak Nick in you, Miss Nancy. Cut that shit out. You ain't going to be touching on your auntie. You letting your auntie's ass rub all over your partner and shit, auntie. You will get hit with that DDT, too. Fuck out of here. What is you doing? Huh? Do not get mush popped over there into that other area. Do not. Where them hands? We turn into Buster real quick. Put them hands where my eyes can see. Straight butt wildin' is the play. Why do you really want to? Why? Because it ain't the type of party that your ass is going to want to be. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, you got excited when you heard Diddy, baby. I'm talking about I'm about to make that ass hit that Diddy bop. I ain't talking about that other shit, so don't get excited. But no, you gotta get some of y'all be letting shit slide. See, sometimes you gotta talk to these old heads like Mike Epps did on Friday After Next. When he said, y'all old bitches gotta clear out. Y'all know what it is. But listen, I gotta get up off here because I got some coaching sessions to do, chosen ones. I'm gonna be back here later with a live for you, but I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I love you. If you need me, I got you. Book your coaching sessions, all right? Continue to be great.